Stuart is on the way. He's going to scan the whole outside of the car.
This is what's been joined together so far.
Right, hello everybody. We're back in the workshop, and yes, we're back on the Porsche again. Another Porsche update. Isn't Stuart from 3D Engineers an absolute legend? Such a clever guy. And he's already throughout the week been sending me sort of progress pictures of the sort of 3D model and how he's getting on with cleaning it all up, evening it out side to side, and working out how far off this is either side. But it's looking good. Now I have that 3D scan. I've got the jigs and the fixtures that locate the headlights for me. The chassis is bolted to this select table. I'm in a position now where I can actually finally get stuck in, cut this front end off. That's what I need to do to gain access to the rotten panels inside, all inside the bonnet and the whole front end. It's kind of rusty under there. I make it sound easy now, but it's going to be a struggle. I've got some spot weld drill bits, plenty of PPE, an angle grinder. Let's get into it. This is not great. So this panel comes up and wraps over and actually touches this one, which is the top of the wing. They both meet together here, and then that would have been spot welded. So like Jaws would have done that, pinched it together and put a little spot weld. And these spot welds would be all the way around this front lip. I'm sure a lot of you will look at that and think, holy moly, look at the state of it in there. And absolutely, when I get this sandblasted, there's not going to be a great deal left. But you know what? It's really not that bad. On the whole, it's really not terrible. So hopefully I wonder if I'm going to be able to get away with just sort of making small sections. Obviously, the goal for this whole restoration will be to keep as much of the original metal as I possibly can. There is a special drill bit that I've got to actually drill the spot welds out. I don't know where to drill because I can't see where those original factory spot welds are. They're not going to be evenly spaced because this is a handmade car, so somebody would have actually physically gone there with their machine and just pinched it along. So I'm going to try and hit it with my wire brush on my angle grinder with this. I'm hoping that will clean up the surface and try and expose any little divots so you can see where the spot welds are. That's a really good example there of the series of spot welds. You can see they're all a bit irregular, and quite excitingly, that is the original colour. That's the original paint under there. That is a spot weld drill bit. So it's almost like a hole cutter, basically. And then this pin, that is sprung loaded, so that moves in and out. This is designed to only cut through the first layer, so it should only cut through the actual wing that I'm removing, and the inner panel that's wrapped underneath, that's spot welded to it, should be left relatively intact. See, I've started here, and actually the lower panel is now starting to separate. I did get a little bit excited on a few of them and went all the way through, but that doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. I just need to repeat that process, marking the center, drilling it out, and then prying it away all the way around the whole edge of the bonnet aperture. Oh, just had a quick tea break. I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. I've been doing this for about, oh God, I don't know, 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours now, solid. And I've done maybe that much. So this whole section now, it's all getting looser. The whole wing now is starting, look, starting to give way. You can see it as I'm peeling it away gradually on the inner wing. Because I want to try and keep that panel basically. It's rotten down the bottom, but the rest of it is okay. So I'm trying to be as careful as I can with that panel. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm ready to go home. It's quite late, to be fair. We're just under halfway through, but that's not bad for a few hours work. It's hard work as well. I think I need to get a couple more spot weld drills as well. Both of the ones I've got are blunt. Next time you see me, I'll be a lot cleaner, ready to do it all again and fight with this thing until I can get that front end off. Good morning, everybody. Another week has gone by. It's now Saturday morning and I am staying here and we are not leaving until that front end is off the Porsche. Now I'm down the bottom edge here, the front panel that's coming off is so rotten, it's so thin and pitted and rusty, as I've gone over it with the wire wheel, it's actually made loads of holes. It's like a tea bag, it's pitted with holes. And as I'm peeling it off, I'm sort of going in with my screwdriver and a chisel on the back panel and trying to peel away the back panel. I'm actually mangling the back panel quite badly, and that is in good condition, and I potentially might not have to replace that, so I'm causing more damage to the inner panel than I need to remove the front panel, which is potentially going to be replaced anyway. So from this point, I'm going to cut this section and leave that line of spot welds attached to the bottom panel, and the front bit should pop off. Fingers crossed. The last few spot welds up here, then I need to cut across here, somewhere, the shortest journey, somewhere across there. And then this whole grey panel is filler. That's the original panel in there, and it's spot welded to this, where they meet, down here somewhere. But there's evidence in there of some previous troubles. Basically, I need to get rid of all of this and then cut down there. I thought there would only be a little bit of filler in there. My God, look at this. It's just a disaster. But look at the state of it. I know what you're all thinking. You've just 3D scanned this body with that horrendous repair under there. So first of all, yes, this is obviously the only Porsche I've got, so I'm working with what I've got. But actually, the beauty of this is, that is the original metal. And that is the original sort of rolled over lip, the rolled edge. The repair starts there and blends back into the original. So I do still actually have all the way up this original piece of metal, which is in relatively the right place. The other side of the car is not perfect, it's rotten, but it's got different bits that this one hasn't got. So Stuart's able to use both sides, blend them together, overlay them, mirror them. You can kind of get an idea of where the edge should have been and what shape it should have been. Wow. That even, again, that's not original either. Someone's constructed that, but it's bizarre. Ah, here we go. I'm so thrilled to actually have that front panel off, and now I can actually see exactly what I'm working with. Even though it's a little bit mangled here and there in places, this is the perfect reference, so I can actually tell where the original piece of metal ends, where it folds, how big this tab is. This side is rusty. But you get the idea. This is a panel that can be replaced, and it's spot welded on in exactly the same way all the way along there. There's a previous repair here, someone's plated over a section there. That panel completely gone. It's bad. This is not good. The original horn, that's nice. I'll definitely be rebuilding that. And this front panel, you can see the whole construction of the whole thing is these tabs, these sort of flanges folded over and then spot welds all the way down. It's almost about time, I think, to speak to my mobile sandblaster. Not sure I'm quite ready yet. I might take off a few bits like that horn and a few other little accessory bits, pull the wires out the way, but we're getting close. That's the original horn, and there's this lovely glimpse of, look, have a look. There's this lovely glimpse of the original satin black paint. It's just, oh, I can't wait to restore it. I'm actually missing the other one. There should be two. I can't wait to get to that point of the restoration where I can just pick an individual component like that, take it apart, rebuild it, repaint it, get it back working, and put it in a pile, done. Go through every single piece like that. The horn, the steering wheel, the pedal assembly, every single component. I'll just be basically breaking down, rebuilding it, restoring it back to original, and putting it in a pile ready to go back on. It's kind of partially stripped, mostly taken apart, but I've still got bits of the wiring loom there and a few heater cables and a few other bits and bobs that are still there that I need to get every single bit off everything other than the bare steel, because next up is going to be the blasting, and I don't want to have any of these other pieces in the way. So I think I'll spend the rest of this evening pulling out the wiring loom, getting all of this stuff out, give the whole thing a good sweep out and tidy up, ready for the next episode. You don't need to see any of that because it's boring. If anyone's got any pointers along the way, anyone that's done this before, I've never worked on a 356 before, so I'm going in blind really with most of this. Anyone could shed any light or send any links to other people restoring something similar, please leave a comment below. I will check them all, and I really appreciate any help anyone can give me. I'm on the lookout for a spot welder. So if anyone's got any good recommendations for a spot welding machine, let me know. Leave a comment below. Any advice would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.